Good afternoon, this is Rundlii Gaming again. We are going to continue from our previous video of Game Dev Tycoon, and we're going to be playing through a little bit more. These videos I'm going to start making a little bit shorter, around 15 minutes in length or so, as compared to the much more lengthy ones that I've been doing. This will kind of break it down so that if you wanted to watch just portions of it, it'll allow you to watch it, one video, then you can save the rest for later on. So we're going to go ahead and start back over from where we left off last, which, if you recall from the last video, we got to the point where we now are in the next location. This is when we get to start trying to hire new crew here. These people will also assist with they'll be able to assist in making games and to make it a little bit better anytime you make one. So in this case, we're going to kind of get a blend of different people. And I think since we made it to 2.9 million, we're going to go ahead and increase. Let's pay about 150,000 to try to locate someone. So usually if you budget a little bit more towards finding people, generally you'll find a little bit better people than if you were to just budget a little bit. So we're going to send out that application and we'll see who we find. Alright, so this one will be a level 2. This one's also level 2 and a level 1. So I would probably more so consider the two level 2s. This one's 20,000 per month, this one's 16. This one's going to have a little bit more design, and this one has a little bit less technology, whereas this one has almost all technology but very little in design. Usually I like to have a little bit of a mix between the two, and this one's also 4,000 per month less, so we'll go ahead and hire this one. Next one, we'll continue on with the 150,000 per. So these ones are going to be a little bit more focused towards technology due to complex algorithms as compared to the other one. So this one's 17,000 per month for level 2, 11,000 for level 1, and 21,000 for... Alright, we'll probably go ahead and hire him, and we're going to want to get someone with a bit more design on the next one as well, because right now we have two fairly high technology but not very much in design. So we'll go ahead and hire this one. Next one we'll do showreel. These I believe usually have more of a focus towards the design as compared to technology. And we're going to go ahead and train these. Usually, if you do the staff welcome training, this usually gets them to where they're going to be a little bit better early on, because usually it takes a little bit of time for them to get used to this particular location here. So we're going to go ahead and put them both through training. And soon we'll have another staff member. So as you can see, these ones are going to have a great deal more design than the previous ones. So what we're probably going to do is go with this level 2 there probably. That one's 16, that one's 18. 257 versus 371. Yeah, we'll grab the cheaper one here. And then lastly, we'll do one more, because I do want to get a full staff. And we'll go ahead and get this guy trained as well. Okay, so these will be our next list of people. So level 2 and a level 2. We'll grab this guy. He's a little bit cheaper, but he still has a great deal of design as well. Now, usually what I like to do to start off with, I don't normally do very much contract work, but I generally do a little bit of contract work to kind of get them more used to the location stuff. Because if I usually try to make a game with everybody, and a lot of these people are still not very used to the this location itself, generally they don't do quite as well. So what I'm going to do is have them go through a bunch of this contract work for now. This hopefully just kind of gives us a little bit more time to kind of work out things without messing up any of the games much. So we're going to give it a few minutes here to so like in this case we failed our contract because they're still not very good at what they're doing here. Okay, so let's find more contract work. Worst case, it's going to be a couple minor penalties here and there, but all in all, it's still not going to be too bad. Because if we lose 5,000 here, it's 5,000 from 1.8 million, and we just made back a good portion of what we lost from the last contract. Let's do this one. And as you can see with our bars here, it's gradually going up, so they're kind of getting more used to working together. I just figure it's going to be more costly if we try to build a game and then the game itself is terribly designed. So, but we're going to be taking a little bit of expenses here as we try to get them a little bit more used to each other. Then hopefully after this one, we'll probably go ahead and try to design another game here. Actually, let's go ahead and complete that last one as well. There's a good chance this one may actually fail. See, like these two, they're already used to the place now, and so we're going to have everyone up to par at this point. So hopefully when we design our next game, it should be very well done. In fact, let's go ahead and research another topic or two. And since you have these guys out here too, they can also do some of that research for you as well. We'll generate a game report on our old shovelware. This is the one that made our company the breakout that it was, and is now in the new location due to. We're going to research one more topic in hopes of finding something good. Yeah, we'll just take mystery then. Now, gaming conventions, these are usually pretty good for increasing hype. You'll see a little bit more about hype very shortly when we start marketing things and building our next game. But at this point, we've lost about half of our cash on hand, so we're going to definitely need to develop a good game here. And I was trying to I was kind of trying to get something that is going to be really good. And I think Pirates is another good one to go to. So do Pirates of the New World. Do another adventure. Let's go with PC again. And we'll go with the 3D engine. Alright, so we're going to stick with about what we have here for that. Now see, the plus side is there's going to be more people contributing to the technology design at the top. So, which ideally means we should break records on both of these. Usually the first phase we don't get as many points up here, but usually the second development phase and the third is when it's going to go up quite a bit. And at this point, hopefully both of those should jump pretty high. At this point, we do want to make sure we get rid of bugs, because bugs will really, really hurt your game. Okay, so we'll complete this one. See, and with our 4 new people, we broke both of our records there. And hopefully this should have pretty good reviews. Worst case scenario, it may not do too good since we made probably another pirate game not too long ago. But it looks like 8s and 7s maybe. So, not too bad. It's going to be about 7.75 is the average here. For now, we're going to not make too much cost. We'll just do a small boost. For now, we're going to generate a research. And hopefully this should start giving us a little bit more funds for our business again, because we did knock out quite a bit when we hired all those people. And now what these bars actually consist of at this point is basically how tired they are. So gradually, the longer they're in the business, and so these are going to be all the people that are coming to see you at G3. They are going to... Sometimes this helps with hype as well if it coincides with some of the games you're developing. Like in this case, it's talking about the Pirates of the New World, which is one we just developed. However, since we already released it, it's kind of an old game at this point. But yeah, since these bars are going down, what we have to do is send them on vacation every so often. Before we make our next game, we'll probably go ahead and send everyone off. This allows them to get their bar back up. And then we're going to get a couple new topics here real quick. He came back, so let's go ahead and research another. So we can do medieval games at this point. Alright, so since everyone came back on vacation, what we're going to go ahead and do is get our new game. Since we have medieval, let's go ahead and do a medieval game. Get medieval. And we're probably going to make this one an RPG, mostly since we've been doing a lot of action and adventures. So unfortunately,